Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me as we are going to continue our adventure with Ostriv, of course. So we take a closer look at the town. This is the far side of the river that we have with the farm in the background. Now, you can see the hill here. I think from the above view, you don't really see the elevations in the landscape. But if you go down, you can really see that this goes up the hill, which I think looks pretty cool. Yeah, we are harvesting at the moment. We're building a row house. Let's quickly go there, see how that goes. See, that's another one of the row houses that we're building. And we have a bunch of houses planned. We have stables planned, which will be interesting. Of course, we can trade. So yeah, let's do a little bit of trade. Although, not too much to trade, but it's fine. And one of the other things, people got married, that we have to do is work on a bit of quality of life. Because I got a very good comment saying that, well, even though we have one school, I think, that's not enough. We need more. So yeah, we have one primary school and that's it. So I think we need to educate the people. So I totally agree with that comment. And that said, that proves the point, or that gets us to the hard point of deciding where the schools must go. Now we have housing here, but we have no school. But we don't have a lot of room for the school unless it will fit somewhere in here, because I think this would be an interesting choice for the school building, but it will actually fit in here. Oh, that is interesting. Let's take it a little bit away from the graveyard so that the entrance stays normal. But this is nice. Here we can make a school. And I guess, well, we can use this maybe as the little area for the school where the parents can wait to pick up their kids and stuff, and where the kids can have some playground time. Now, we don't have any playground tools or anything, so we can't put that in, but I think it will be nice to then, of course, decorate this up a bit. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, place is occupied. No, it's not. Oh, if we get too close to the building, it says it's occupied. I think we should decorate the school up a bit as well. So there we go. And then at least we get one extra school. But I think one is not enough. This one is for the far side of the river, so all the kids there can go to school. But we have a busy area here too, so I think these should also be able to go to school. Now, we have this area. And what I think we can do, especially if we make the graveyard longer, and that is one of the plans that we have, so might just get going with that right now. We might get the perfect opportunity. Should probably start on this side, so we can see if this is going as wide as the other side here. Yeah, this should probably do. Yeah, I think this is pretty okay. And then we go out here. We'll make this, I don't know, somewhat like this, I guess. Okay. And then we can maybe just like build the school in this little area. So that there's a wall, so they can't see into the graveyard or anything. So that should be okay. But it gives us the option to make like a school area. So we should probably make this pretty big. So here we go, like this. Now there's a lot of elevation, so to keep that in mind. But then on the other end, I think this looks pretty nice. So this side can be a bit shorter. And then like this. And then they come in, they get into the school, and then here they have a playground again. Where we can put up some benches and stuff like it for the teachers to sit and wait until the kids are done with their playtime or anything. Yeah, let's put in an ash tree. I take them a bit out of the side of the wall here, because there might just be other things that we have to get in there. Then, of course, I think we need to decorate up the entrance a bit, like this. School areas, in my opinion, should always be quite green. Actually, I think there's a little trend out here in the Netherlands at the moment to get more nature around schools so the kids actually can play in a more nature-like playground. So with not only tiles, but with wood chips and stuff like that, and they put tree trunks in it and stuff so that they can go over that and stuff like that. So basically make it not as clean as possible, but give kids a chance to interact with the soil, play with mud and stuff like that, so that it's proven to be better for them. So that's a thing that they're doing, which I'm really applauding. So that's good. So yeah, I think we should do that here to give them some nature in the area. I'm so hoping that we get some playground tools and such, like a swing and stuff. I think that will be very nice for the town, but right now we don't have that, so can't do that. Alright, then come another batch of houses. We were building a row of houses here to help with this farm. It's one of the things they were going to do. And also to work like right here in the tanner and such. So that's all something that has to happen. Take a look here. 19 out of the 30. 12 out of the 30. And there's none in here. And we have 1-year-old ram. So we can just switch over some stuff. There's people here. There's food in there. So yeah, let's go. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should already be good, because then we get some animals in there. We have 12 in here now. Only one 2-year-old ram though, and the other one is 7 months, so that's not a good one. We have 2 1-year-old rams in here, so we could transfer one over to here. Oh no, we're transferring the 2-year-old to here. Alright, we'll see. We'll just let them do the first transfer, because that might take some time, because they have to come all the way from pasture over there. But once that is done, we can see if we can fill the other one too. Alright, we need to do another special delivery. 5,000 wood straight into there, so that these can go and start mining again. They have mined quite a bit, and we're express transporting it into here, which works. It's good, but yeah, we could use a bit more. Ooh, we're going to sell 50 sunflower oil. Wow. And 633. Alright, well, that's okay. I mean, we don't have to worry about it. It's good. One thing I want to check for now is stuff like buckwheat. See, it's going down, but that's why we built the extra farm. So next year that should go better. We are using a lot of the apples, although some are stored, so we can make more dried fruit actually. But we can also see the amount of stored dried fruit is dropping too. Although right now they're still creating it, I think. So we'll have to see how that goes. But then it might be a case at some point. Oh wow, these are all empty. This is interesting, because this doesn't have the apples to do anything, and these have too many dried fruit in there, so that's not working out. I'm going to up this number to 5,000, because this one is close to where the dried fruit is. This one is 2, by the way, so let's up this number 2 to 5,000. It will not interfere with the maximum storage capacity, so that's good, but at least these can get some quick storage going on. That will be very helpful, because then these can keep continuing making dried fruit. And then hopefully we still produce enough of that. Can never be too sure, but we'll figure it out. That's a married family in there. Now I want to check this house. What happened here? We have a married, not a married family, and not a married. Alright, we got 2 new families in that one corner house. That's good. Here we're getting a corner house too. I think this is what we leave open. And then here we can plan a few more row houses, I think. So that should be interesting. Another people got married. So yeah, we're getting more and more married couples, which is obvious when you have a bigger town, that more and more couples will get married. Hopefully at some point we'll get some new people into. Although 822 is already a nice amount of people, but I think in the end we do need more if we want to keep up with the jobs that we create every now and then. now the cool thing is going to be that we're going to get 2 new schools. I like that. Alright, these are all transferred. 6 animals in here now. They're already generating wool. Interesting. And now we can see we have 2 one-year-old rams. So let's get 1 in there. And let's do at least 1, 2, 3 sheepies. And then how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have only 4 sheep in here that can now breed. So we have to keep them in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 6 in here that can breed, and 3 will go. So this is now one of the best pastures, actually. But it's okay. It's okay. We can deal with this. And now at least they can start to breathe in all of the sheep sheds. So I think I said cow pastures earlier. That's wrong. It's sheep's, of course. But yeah, this will be good for the wool production. Not enough wool to start production yet, but that'll be different late at some point. So 246. Oh wow. Well, they'll pick that up whenever they need to. Let's check our farms. This one did not do anything this year, so this is just staying the same, I think. Or did it already produce? I don't see a change in any of the nutrients, so I don't think this one worked already. This one is ready. This one is ready. This one is not yet ready. It's November though, so they need to hurry up. Get all the stuff in. But all the harvesting in terms of them actually working the field is done. So all they have to do is bring everything in. But this one is probably completely filled up. Oh, no, not yet. Alright, that's good. And this one is done with the harvest. It's just bringing in the last little bits of stuff, I think. So yeah, most of the farms are done in time. That's the good news. And now let's hope when this farm gets to work next year that we do have the workers for it to really maintain it and keep it going. But also make sure that we get the real extra harvest in so that we no longer have to worry about getting enough buckwheat and potatoes. Because if we click the buckwheat, we turn it into a graph, you can clearly see that the amount stored is going down. That's why the graph really helps if you want to see the trends. So we do produce good amounts of apples, and the amount stored actually went up over the years. You see that? So that is good. Because that means that they make a lot of dried fruit, and we still have enough fruits available to turn into dried fruits. The dried fruits... We're selling a ton of dried fruits. That's nice, but... Oh, well. Oh, and we're storing good amounts of flour. I think food-wise we're pretty good. We're pretty good. Potatoes. See, that's going down, 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 but not too hard. So with the extra farm, I think this should be good, and the buckwheat should be good too. So that'll be an interesting one to see. We still have warm clothing. Nice. Window glass. Yeah, I want to check the firewood and the drinking water is good. And the firewood. Yeah, it's okay. We spend and we produce more than we spend, so that's good. All the numbers are in the green and they look good. Did they harvest everything here? Yes, all is in. I think almost. They still have room for a worker apparently. So there must be something left somewhere. Can't be much though. Usually when they still hire a laborer, they're still doing a job. Or maybe for some of the harvest thrashing or whatever. Oh well, it's good. Let's see. They did not bring in extra fruits there. That is something that I don't really like. You know what I'm going to do? This one now. We should get a lot of extra hands available soon because all the farms are ready. And then these might just be able to pick up more dried fruits. Instead of the other stuff, but they can also pick up the other stuff. That's fine. But if we can get in some more dried fruits, that will be excellent. So that these can keep working. Ah, yeah, they're bringing in some dried fruits there. There's still plenty of dried fruits to be picked up. Sometimes I just want to tell them that only the extra workers can be for dried fruits or anything. But yeah, that's of course not options that we have. But that would be very nice. Oh, look at this. They're building the school. A few more resources need to come in. They're not even picked up yet, so they can't finish the school anytime soon. So it can be that if there's nothing in this list that they can't finish the school because it's on the way. But all the resources that are listed up here are not even on the way yet. So that is an issue now. Probably because we have a few... Oh no, all the special orders are done. Alright, well then they should focus on bringing all of this in. See, and nothing of this house is brought in. So that's an issue, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. 2,500 still. Oh, they're bringing in more flour and stuff. I wonder why these aren't just bringing it in. Well, it'll come when they're ready. Apparently they just need to bring in some flour and such. As long as we use the extra numbers, we'll be good. Oh, I forgot to check how we do with the beer. Look at how much we have stored. Over 6,000. That means we can sell a lot. Oh dear, what's this? Single cart parking needs a cart repair. Okay. Do we have metal parts? Yeah, 537. Okay. It just needed a bit of repair and then the repair guy started working. That could be an indicator though that we will soon need an extra carpenter. That might actually already be the case. So, yeah, let's check the carpenter. Here he is, I think. Yes, this is the carpenter. They have all the tools. One more thing in queue. Yeah, it might be good for the carpenter to have his workload checked out and processed nicely. That we tell him to get, or tell them to make another carpenter. Now we have one on this side, so we could go one on this side somewhere. Or a bit more centralized. That could work. We can get a carpenter in here, can't we? We have this hay barracks. If we move that one. So if we put that out here. There's no roads there, so that'll be better for this. Really make empty. And then we can probably do a carpenter in this little area. I don't think we have a hay shortage though. No, we have plenty of hay. Alright, you know what? Let's just destroy the resources. I'm fine with it. Oh, now they're picking up 100, so we have to wait for that. Oh, there it is. Alright, demolished. There, it's gone. Let's build an extra carpenter here. See, that fits nicely. There we go. Let's move it up. Maintaining all of the carts and wagons and such is a very important deal in the game, because it can really break your whole transportation system if you don't maintain that. So that's why I'm really eager to get that one. So we moved it up the queue. Alright, let's pause for a second, because look at this. We can slaughter a few bulls. At least 2 in here. 1 in here. Oh. At least that means extra hides. Oh, not too many though. I was thinking we might get... No, this one's only 9 months old. Oh, but by the time they start to breed, we can do that. So yeah, let's go. Maybe in here then? I was expecting a few more actually. But, oh, I guess I've been keeping up with this. Of course, sometimes there's a bit of a time gap between the recordings of this, so then I forget exactly what I did last time. Like, did I check the cow shit? Did I check this? Did I check that? So I do all of that now, of course, and then, well, keeps me on my toes as well, so I keep doing what I have to do. Alright, we get the school ready. We can educate some kids. There we are. Alright, let's put in a teacher. Of course, we get a smart lady in. 75 years old. Wow. Alright, kids, be prepared to get a new teacher soon. I don't know, people can get pretty old in the game. As we can see already here, we have one that is 98. Well, if the 75-year-old teacher becomes 98, she can still teach for 23 years. But, yeah, I wouldn't get my hopes up. They can even get above 100, but it's pretty rare. So, yeah, we'll have to see how this goes. But it's actually not too bad, I think. sell another 2,000 salt. They have time to restock that. Are they still bringing in some dried fruits? Yes. See, now these can make extra dried fruits because they're picking it up. This one is done. This one still has room, but they're slowly bringing in the extra dried fruit, but also the flour and stuff. And that's taking a lot of time because that's a long walk to bring in the flour. Windmills have people in them. How are we doing with the wheat? We have 4,000 wheat. Okay, that's good. We still have 2,500 apples. Yeah, 1,600 and 1,000. Yeah, alright, that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's all good. We did not make any extra orchards yet, and I don't think we need them yet, so we can hold off on that. I wonder, this one is completely filled up with beer right now, 4,000. So we could try and seek out where we can sell beer, but I think it's one of the water tradings. But we'll have to wait until the trader comes by and then we can see. Right now it's just not possible. Which is okay, I don't mind. We'll just be patient. Alright, we have... Oh, yeah, 10 kids in school. 10 kids in school. That's 20 kids that get some sort of an education. Don't come asking me about the quality of the education. I have no clue about that, but at least they get an education. That gives us a bit of time to see if we can finalize the row houses here. I actually have no clue on... Oh, it's occupied. Oh. That's not so nice. We have to rotate it a bit. Oh. Well, maybe we can pick another row house that actually will work better here. With the store? No, that's the... Yeah, that's already different, I think. Slightly different, but not much. Well, you know what? Maybe if we do the stretching a little bit. So, let's hook it up and then stretch it out a bit so that it's no longer... I don't want it to start looking really wonky, but... Oh, this looks pretty normal. Alright. Now, we have to see if we can line it up with the other one, so... I think we should now do one here. And then see if we can put one in the middle, but I think that's going to be a problem. Because as you can see already... Now, it will look quite weird, I think. We'll just give it a go. Let's see how it will look in the end. If it will fit and how it will look. Let's just hit F1. Too long, too short. See, now we get the too short ear. So that is an issue. Alright, let's remove this one. Let's remove that one because we might have to make them all a bit shorter then. Let's press F1. Let's attach them here. Let's just make this a bit shorter. This one too. Let's see if we can get further out now. Let's just press F1 so that we can line it up like this. And then probably limiting the options now for their house because I don't think we can fit one in there now. But we'll just try. We'll just... Oh, what if we do it like this? We might actually be good. Alright, this is an experiment though, because I have no clue how this is going to look in the end, if the houses will look anything normal and stuff. But this can be interesting, so we really get a complete block with one entrance here. There's an entrance here. I think, yeah, because this will be open, and there's an entrance here. Or here. So, I'm curious to see how that looks. I'm not 100% convinced it will look amazing, but I hope it does. We'll figure it out though. And then we're going to get the extra carpenter and the extra school. But for now, we first need an extra house. This house also saw a married family. This saw a new one. So it's like a new family, a married family. That would indicate that this would be a new family. But you never know for sure. But it looks like it, yep. So far, no married people came in. So That usually means it will be a new family. Religious needs are met. Alcohol needs are met. So yeah, we're good. And at least we'll have the 2 schools up soon. Pretty happy that we now really educate the people. I totally forgot about it, I have to be honest. So I'm just really happy that it was pointed out to me and that we now fixed it. Because I think it does look much cooler if we actually have... Ooh, let's sell 2,000 shoes. We have over 6,000 in store. Yep, deal. No, not going to sell that. Not going to sell the clothing. We can sell Horilka there, but we're not making Horilka yet. I want to see about the beer. The carpenter's ready. Let's get that one to work. There we go. I'm going to go through the other one. And just do apply to all, because this one is set up properly. Oro labor by hands, we don't need anymore. Okay, there we go. So now this one should really help out the other one. Not enough metal parts, no, but they're coming in the number of 50. So yeah, that should be good. There's nothing ordered, but that's fine. New family settling in town. Ooh, nice new family. I like it. Where did I put down my trader? Right here. Let's turn this into 2,000 shoes. We can also go up to... No, we already have 2,000 salt. How much salt do we have? 8 to almost 9,000. Oh, that should be good. Maybe we can go up to 3,000 salt then. But I wonder if we're... Yeah, we're really filling this building up. So I have to be a bit careful with not putting in too much. So far, it's okay. We'll get there. Okay. It is January, so in a little over a month, we get another sowing season, which will be nice. Then we can see the new farm in action, if it really starts to work the way I hope. That we get a ton of goods out of it. Now, this one is storing hops and barley in nice numbers, but I doubt we ever get that big numbers. But I still don't want to use this one for more beer. So what I'm going to do, because that will ensure that this one can keep working, is build another warehouse somewhere. What's in this one? Firewood. Oh, we can store 2,500 beer in here. That's fine. There we go. That should do the trick. Yep. Yeah, this should be good. So this will actually transport some of the beer in here. And there's enough to start another batch, maybe? It's just so... Yeah, we have another batch of hops so that they can go make more beer. So yeah, if they can take out some of this, that will be lovely. Let's set this one to accept everyone. See, now they're bringing in some beer. Ladies can carry a bit. Alright. We'll leave the money flowing in. We're almost getting close to 10,000 money, which is usually a number I don't really get in my towns, because I don't make that much money in my towns. I usually keep it a bit small. I don't want to use the big number. I mean, why would I get all the money? It's all of our money. It's both the towns and the people's money that is the whole economy of this game. So, and I don't really need it to buy a lot of stuff. Barber surgeon tax is nice. How much do we actually tax them? 55. Okay. So, wow. Just wow. So we have a very high wealth tax, but apparently not high enough. Because we're not really getting the wealth of... I don't know, what if we make this 25? Is that then immediately taken off from people's money? Let's use the overlay for this. So we can, for instance, see the wealth of people. Now we can see that there's a lot of people that are close to the 50 mark. This one got a lot more. I wonder why. Probably got married and took a bit of the money they came with, the house they came from. They may have come from the this guy actually. There's also quite a few houses that don't have that much money. They manage, but they're probably not so long into the village. Now, since we have so much money, one of the things we could do is raise the wages a little bit so that they make a bit of extra money. And we spread some of the wealth into the village. The bonus with that is if they make too much money anyways, we get more money in via the wealth tax threshold. But a family that is only 17 will not go to the barber surgeon because they can't afford it. So it can actually be quite good. No. Yeah, let's put this up to 60 for now. We're slowly going to raise the wealth tax threshold. So they will all get to the point where we where they get slightly richer. And we're slowly going to make them richer and richer until we reach the point where they all have like 100. And then we'll leave them have that and we'll just tax the rest away. But then they should have plenty of money to go to a barber surgeon, buy their stuff at the tavern and such. So they'll just have a bit more money to spend, which will be good for them. If we take a look at our rent, it's pretty good in a year. The income, well, we've peaked at 8,900. Expenses, 7,000. So yeah, we are good. We make money every month or every year. Salary probably pretty high, yes. Wealth tax. Well, we're taxing them. It's just not always as much as I hope for, but we tax them, so that's good. Alright, so we have our 2 new schools up. We have more dried fruits and stuff in the granaries here, which is helpful. That should make all of these empty now with apples. Yes, very good. This can still have even more dried fruit, but we're going to take the labor by hand off now. I wonder how far this is. Oh, look at that. A lot of people are working here. We'll have to turn it off though, because otherwise they'll all be occupied with this and not working on the farms. How are the farms looking in terms of money? Money-wise, we have them at 140%. I'm going to put them all at 150%. So that really all the laborers should go to the farms first and make a bit of good money with it. So that way, it's very profitable for them to work on the farms for a bit. And it's only temporary work anyway, so they will not eat away our treasury. And we make plenty of money, so why worry about it? 7 fishing nets, nice. 1 fishing net, this is getting into threads. How many threads do we have? 2,790. Okay, we're good. All these already have a fishing net. They have 1 extra. So yeah, that's good. I like that. How are the others doing? Oh, do we only have 2? I thought we had more fisheries. We only have 2. Okay, well, it's good. It's fine. We have a trader in from Dekachi. Let's sell some extra shoes. Let's sell some charcoal. Let's sell the last sunflower oil we have. Let's not sell any clothing. Yeah, we don't have apples, so let's not sell that. It's a bit hard to sell apples if you don't have apples. None of this we need. We could use horses as soon as the stables are done, but we don't have stables. So they're in the queue, though. That's good. Making more and more houses here. Look at this. We got the extra row of houses up. I'm very tempted now to just start building a whole new area here so that it looks the same as that one. But then we get such a long building queue again, and that's something that I don't want. They have picked up all the resources, though. And they're picking up the resources to go bring the stuff in here. And it is now the sowing season. Let's see. These can probably not hire anytime soon because they're all too far away. Look at these. These can hire good amounts of people and get going. These can hire okay amounts of people. These, not so much. Only 2 so far. But they're also not hiring too many because some of the fields still need work with the plows. These, wow, this one can hire a ton of people. Which is very good. That means that the sowing should go relatively quickly. Although they have to walk quite far to actually work on the farm. Yeah, this one is not actually getting any people in. But they also need to plow first. And only 3 fields though, so that should be done pretty quickly. So they're sowing in the hemp field, which is good. This one is also fully hiring now. This one almost fully hiring. This one a little better. So that still makes me wonder if we should expand even further out here. Maybe we can make a few extra orchards here or something and then expand the housing here. And step off the garden house. Now, I'm going to reserve the garden housing in this area. I really want the garden houses here. I mean, it will mean less people, but I just like the garden houses. It is what it is. Wow, look at all these. Do these all have a pasture? No, these don't have a pasture. See? There's no line now, so these don't have a pasture ready. Well, that happens. We could give them a manual pasture, but I don't know why. We just need an extra farm at some point to make sure that they can go into pasture. As soon as you click them and you see the yellow line, that is pointing towards the pasture they're using. So all the cows are in a pasture and only one batch of sheep is not. That means that they will eat a lot more hay and drink a lot more water. But I don't mind. And, well, it's okay. Oh, look at all the plowing here. And they now managed to hire 6 people. That's good news. They're starting to sow the land. Halfway into the month, though. Sowing, sowing, sowing. Plowing, plowing, plowing. Sowing. So, yeah, they're busy with the sowing. It's getting there, though. This one's probably already done. Yes. Alright, let's go over this one. Almost done. Only hiring 4 more people. So this should very quickly be done. This one. Oh, now they can hire serious people. I think now they're hiring the people that worked on the other farms first. So that's good. This one, see? Even though this could hire the most people in the beginning, it takes longer because they have to walk so far. But yeah, only 2 fields and they should be ready soon. This one, yep, can now also hire a few people. So that should be helpful. Can actually hire quite a few good people. Yeah. Happy with this. I mean, by the end of the month, we should probably have most farms ready. Ready, ready, ready. Not yet ready. Almost ready, because they're not hiring new people. So as soon as these are all done, this farm is ready too. Yeah. Oh, first field's almost ready sowing. So yeah, we should get a lot of new potatoes and buckwheat. That should keep us good for the winter. Oh, we're building the stables. Nice. That means that I can probably get some cows from their Kachi already, because that will be on the way for a long time. But we can only get male horses there. Oh. I don't want to just get male horses. So yeah, not going to do that. I know there's a place where we can get both male and female horses. And I guess we're going to get like 1 male and 3 females or something and have them breeding. I think that might be a good option. And then slowly start to work on our first wagon shed so that we can get wagons. Now I'm starting to wonder where I should put that. This could actually be a good spot for that, because this is pretty centralized. And that way, they can go everywhere. And they're also good positioned to transfer some of this, for instance, to over here. And that brings me to this. See, this is only 4,000. It can have 10,000, so we can transfer another 6,000. And if we can, why not just do it? Let's transfer 6,000. Now, how are these doing with the wood? 1,500, but they're bringing in another 1,000, 2,500. So, oh, we don't even have that much in there. Oh, wow. This one is really starting to be inefficient, so we have to move it over here, but this is almost ready. Yeah, might have to move it somewhere completely different, but we'll see. Barvin Cove. Let's see. This is not where we can sell beer. And we don't need any of this. So, oh well, we might use some Horilka. Deal. We have plenty of money. Oh, we're over to 10,000 now. So yeah, we have plenty of money. Let's bring it in. How far are these? It's now the end of March. Let's do a check. So 2 fields are ready. 1 is still sowing in. 2 is still sowing in. So yeah, these still have a bit of work to do. This one was ready already. This one was ready. This one is now completely ready. Everything. Oh no, they're still sowing. Yeah, this one is completely done. So we have 6 farms, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 farms. 3 are completely ready. 2 not. And that is by the end of March. So that's actually not bad. I mean, yes, I want them done quicker, but it is what it is, and it's not bad. Stables coming along. I love the stables, by the way. Look at this. So cool. Alright, let's start to... we don't need a manager in here, I think. Yeah, let's hire ladies in here. So, what the manager does... You can hire a manager to carry out replacements for dead draft horses in wagon shed. The replacement will be made only if the recipient building has water, animal feed, and workers. A manager can also make a decision to prepare a horse as a draft horse if 4 horseshoe and tack is available. So yeah, we're not going to do that. I want to breed horses, and I want to get this all ready. So we give them water, we give them hay, and we give them a little bit of weed, but not too much. Not too much. Do we have linseed, or are we already using that? I think we are already using that. So yeah, we don't have linseed. And I like to up these numbers. So, you know what? 16 or maybe even 20 horseshoe. And 10 horse tack or something. And that brings us to another thing. We don't have any horseshoe or horse tack. So we can't make draft animals yet. So we need... the saddlery to create horse tack. Where are we going to put that? It's a small building, so we can just include it somewhere here, I think. Because this is also where all the metal parts and stuff are, so I think we can include it in here. There we go. Let's move this over. I don't need a tanner yet, so go away. We have so much textiles. How many? We have enough weavers. How many tailors did we have? Oh, I did not build the extra tailor yet that I have planned for too. So much tweaking going on in the town. I just forget what we're doing. All right, we'll build this one right here then, so we get a little block here. I'll move this one over too, so that gets done. Oh man. Well, you know what? It is fun though, because we have so much more to do in this town that I really love doing. But we're getting there. 837 people. We made over 10,000 coins. And we are a almost self-sufficient town. So for now, it is thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to them. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.